The ocean is a continuous body of salt water that covers about 70% of the Earth's surface. It is one of the natural resources that occur in nature and can be used for economic gain. To understand more about the ocean, we first need to know what an ecosystem and biosphere are. Biosphere, a region of the surface, atmosphere, and hydrosphere of the Earth occupied by living organisms, which we can further look into the ecosystem, a biological community of interacting organisms and their physical environment. Therefore, we look further into the ecosystem of the ocean. The ocean is a very large expanse of sea, in particular each of the main areas into which the sea is divided geographically. The ocean is used in many different ways, such as home to many creatures in the sea, provides food for living organisms, used for transportation, recreational use for people, mined for minerals, and drilled for crude oil. As our vast oceans are being used in different ways, it is also being damaged by three major things. When thinking of climate change, people usually only think of the atmosphere. However, the effect of climate change on the ocean is of no interest sometimes. Ocean warming. As the water becomes warmer, corals start bleaching and losing its scenic colors. Sea level rising. Glaciers have been melting for the past few years, rising the sea level. Fish migration. As the ocean is warming up, fishes are needed to find the right temperature to feed and reproduce. Ocean acidification. Burning fossil fuels increases greenhouse gas level in the atmosphere that alters the composition of the ocean, making it acidic. Do you recycle? If so, why does 12.7 million tons of plastic waste end up in the ocean annually? Most of the plastic waste are recklessly dumped on land or rivers and are blown or washed up into the ocean. Due to people littering everywhere, we face to see creatures of the ocean suffering from smoked cigarette butts, plastic straws, plastic bags, and microplastic. Seafood. Different types of sea creatures served as food. Many people enjoy the exquisite taste of it and is also being eaten generation after generation. It is the best protein source that people have relied on. But what if one day it no longer exists? Over 21% of fish species are facing extinction because of overfishing. On an average, 19.2 kilograms of fish a year are eaten. From overfishing, 85% of fish stocks in our oceans are at risk due to unreported and unregulated fishing. Experts have concluded that by the year 2048, the world's fisheries will have a collapse due to overfishing. But how can we change it all? Although climate change is catastrophic, there are things we can do to help the living organisms of the ocean. Lessen your use of lawn chemicals. Refrain from spilling household chemicals onto storm drains. Try to learn and practice good reef etiquette. Volunteer for beach and water cleanup. To help our friendly sea creatures, we can use reusable bottles or coffee mugs instead of plastic bottles. Use an eco bag for groceries instead of plastic bags. Recycle properly. United Nations reported that only 9% of plastic is recycled. Attend coastal cleanups. You can help remove and prevent plastic from ending up in the ocean by attending international coastal cleanups. And lastly, to prevent our world's fisheries from ending, we can advocate marine protection areas such as join campaigns or support organizations.